Hello, today I'm going to show you how to pipe mini carnations. The colourings I'm using today is the Pro Gel Olive Green and the Pro Gel Peach. You will also need a 124K, which is this piping nozzle. It's got a very thin opening. And you'll also need the 352 leaf tip, as you can see. You'll also need some small parchment circles, which these are actually going to be available on my website soon. I do sell these. You'll also need a flower nail and a block to stand your flower nail in as you tighten and clean your nozzle on your bag. Now, also have some kitchen towel, which I've got the blue roll kitchen towel, or you can use wipes. That can be Dettol wipes or any other wipes, because you will have to keep wiping your nozzle. So, what we're going to do is first, now I'm going to pipe the first one onto this cupcake, and then I normally pipe my other ones onto the flower nail on the parchment, and then place in the fridge to set, and then it's easier for me then to peel them off and stick them onto the cupcake. They only take roughly about 10 minutes in the fridge to set. So firstly, we're going to take a piece of the parchment. We'll take our 124, put a squiggle of buttercream on there, like so. Place your parchment on so it sticks. So I'll do this one first. I did say I was going to do the cupcake first, but I'll do this one first. Right. So what we have to do is do a mound in the centre. Just go back and forth until you have a nice size of a mound. And then we're going to go round this mound just to give it a bit of body, like so. As you can see, I've gone round it now. So now I'm going to put that in my flower nail. This is important because you do need your little block, or a block. Get your partner, husband, or anyone, they can easily make one of these out of a little piece of wood and drill a hole in it for you to stand your flower nail in. So now we need to wipe the piping tip, and as you can see, my bag's gone quite loose. So you have to make sure that it's tight at all times. And always don't overfill your bag. Always have the end of the nozzle in line with your hand. Right, so let's get started. First of all, we're going to squiggle a little line there, as you can see. And then we're going to do another one roughly about there. This is going to form the centre of your carnation. And then we'll turn it round and we'll put one here. And down. So it does then look like that. So you've got 3 on there. Now, what we're then going to do is put the piping bag into there, the nozzle, and go round that first one you did, and then come down and off, like so. So you've got it looking like that. And then I'm going to put another one in there, as you can see. And then we'll go around this one, wiggle in your piping tip and come down. As you can see, it's creating a ruffle in the centre. That's the centre of the carnation. And then we're going to put another one there. So come around this one, and down, and then we put another one there. So there we've got a nice little ruffle. That's the centre of your carnation. So now what we're going to do now is you'll see one of these little gap openings. If we just then place and come out a little bit and down, So it's forming like a little petal. And then we go next to that, put halfway in, and do it the same again. And the same again. So that it's opening, they look like they're opening up now, the petals. And again. I'm just going to pop that in there because I need to wipe the end of my nozzle. It's important to do this so it doesn't, there's no buttercream going to stick, and then obviously it's going to pull your petals off. And then we go just in there and put it on a slant, just coming down, and again there. And again there. You can see now it's forming the flower. You can bring these flower petals out as you go in. You can tilt it and just come round and down. Or you can have them looking like they're closed. Okay. So that's enough on that one. As you can see, we'll put another one in there. There we go, and there's your carnation. And what we do with that is we lift that off very carefully, off your flower nail, and we'll pop that onto a plate, ready to go into the fridge. Excuse me. And we tighten our bag. Now I'm going to show you one on the actual cupcake. So we do a little mound here. Now you can actually make these bigger if you use the bigger tip. You've got the 124K, and then there's the 125 and the 126K. The 126K will make a larger one, which will probably fill the whole of the cupcake, but I'm making mini ones today. So now we do the same as we did before. We put 3 going down. And we'll put one on this side. So there's 3. And then we'll come around. That one. And we'll put a little one in there. Come around. That one. And we'll stick a little one there. Or try and hold the cupcake just slightly away from you so you can see what you're doing, but always move the cupcake, not try and move the piping tip. And then we come round, down, another little squiggle there. So that's formed the mini centre of the mini carnation. And always flat ice your cupcake, and always use a frozen cupcake because it does help for the buttercream to stick. And always make sure you connect your nozzle with the cupcake. So now we're going to start doing the little petals. So we come out and down, wiggle it and slightly curve it. And come down. And just do this all the way around. I mean, you can have as many of these on as you want. I mean, there's no restriction, but because I'm actually doing a little mini ones today, we don't really want them to be massive. So there you go, there's a lovely little mini carnation. I'm going to wipe the end of my nozzle. Now, as you can see, I've got a nice little carnation already on there. Now, because I prefer then, obviously if I'm going to put 3 on here, I prefer to do them on the flower nails, set them in the fridge, then do this. And by the time I've done this, the ones that are set in the fridge will actually be ready. So I have had some in the fridge setting this morning, so I'm going to show you now how to place them onto the cupcake. So if you get take your 352 and just put a blob, make sure it sticks. That doesn't seem to want to stick. There we go. Now, like I said, I've got some already made from this morning. So I've got them on a little plate. So that's the one I've just piped. Well, that's obviously not set. But when they've been in the fridge for 10 minutes or so, you can even leave them longer if you want to. They just pull off. And then you can just stick them on. They're easier to handle. So there we go. We'll stick another little one here, because I've got a few on here which I've done this morning. So I've got quite a big one now. Let's see if we can pop that one there. Do a nice little mouth for it to stick to. Let's see if we can get this big fluffy one on. There we go. Now that will set on there. Now what we can do now is we can actually put some leaves in between. Because obviously that doesn't look very nice like that, so we can decorate in between the flowers. That does seem to look like it wants to come off. Just give it a quick push. There we go. So we've got a trio of carnations. Now what we're going to do is, if you take your leaf nozzle, let's pop them over there a minute. Wipe the end of the tip, obviously, and tighten up your bag. I'm going to put some, now hold it like a bird's beak. So it's got to be like that. So as you can see, I'm putting it on the cupcake now, that way. So the point is pointing. I'm going to actually pipe just underneath that one and bring a long leaf up the side. I'm going to do the same here and bring along, just put an even pressure on there. You don't have to go squeeze, don't squeeze too hard. As you're coming off, release the pressure. And I'm going to put one here. So as you can see, the point of my tip is facing that way. And we're going to put one there. Now I'm going to put some proper leaves in there now to fill this cupcake up, because it doesn't actually look great. So firstly, I'm going to actually put a couple of little leaves here. And one there. And then we fill the rest of the cupcake now with the leaves. So we can't see the liner of the cupcake, so it just covers it up. It just makes it look better. You can actually pop that one up like that. And one there. And then we come around here, put one there. As you can see now, all the leaves are beginning to look more realistic. I'm going to stop now. It's important to keep tightening your bag. It helps the flow of buttercream. It's very important to do that. So you don't have, you know, if you don't tighten your bag, then you'll lose control of the flow of the buttercream. Now, as you can see the side of that flower there. So I'm just going to go in like that and put another long one there. And then we're going to put one here, one here. I mean, carnations are really pretty flowers anyway. and one there, and I'll stick another one there. Ooh. We'll lift that one up. That's it. So there we go. We've got a trio of mini carnations. They do look quite effective in bouquets. They're really pretty. And as you can see on this one, it's got like little jagged edges in it. What I've done is got some little cake scissors and just snipped into the petals just to give it more of an effective ruffle. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed.